Hey guys, this is Lisa Tedder with Tedder Bear Stamping. Thank you so much for being here. Because of you guys, I've got to 2,000 subscribers. Yay! Now we can work for some more. Today we are going to be making this, and wait till you see what's inside. Hold on, I don't do this very often, but I wanted to be able to show you that what we were going to be making. So you open it up like this, and look at that. And each one of these opens, but then it all closes back for you to give away to somebody or keep it for yourself. We have a little stand that goes on the bottom and then a top. So it's just one handy little box that swings out and is like a definite wow. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you so much again for being here. If you have not subscribed yet, please do that. I am trying so hard to do my best. And if you have already subscribed and you're here every week, I really appreciate it. Normally I give away whatever I'm making, but this time I'm going to have to do it with somebody that lives near. So sorry about that because it's just going to be too much to mail. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and flip you around. Hold on one second. I think that is the right way up. Maybe. Let's see. Nope. Hold on one second. There we go. All right, I'm going to bring you up a little higher so that you can see everything that I'm doing. All right, so the two stamp sets we're going to be using today is Flowers of Beauty and Wonderful Thoughts. And we're not using a lot of those, but if you follow along with me, you will be able to make this gorgeous gift. So first off, we are going to start off with the paper that we want to use to be the outside. And I really like this. It's different than the one that I used before, and because I ran out. The other side is this. I like it, but I don't love it. So we're going to have that. We also have a piece of Berry Burst, and we will have 3 of these. And hold on one second. And 2 of these. These are the lids. These are the drawers. This is the inside. And we have the lids for the drawers. I don't know why they call them drawers, or I call them drawers. We'll just keep it going like that. And you need chipboard. So this is just the backing from my DSP, or what I get when, yeah, it's usually the backing for my DSP. So you're going to have 4 the same size and then 1 that's smaller. So first off, because I'm challenged keeping it straight, I am going to draw a line down here just to make sure that I have it straight. And we're going to do it at 5/8 because that's where I thought was a good place. I'm trying to find my pencil real quick. Okay, found it. All right, so 5/8. We're gonna make a mark right here. I'm gonna do it in the middle just to make sure. No, that's not quite the middle, but at least I'll be able to line it up. 5/8. 5/8. Okay, so now I'm going to just place my ruler and do that lightly because I do not want to do too much erasing. Oh, well, that doesn't seem possible. All right, this one might be too big. Hold on. 5/8. Yes, it was. I'm like, why is that off? Okay, now. Sometimes. All right. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just going to give us a rule. All right. So now I'm going to take some liquid glue and put all of these down because that's what helps. And then we're going to move on and let it really dry before we do any more. Whoop. Last one of the same size, and then we have one small one. I'm hoping you guys love this as much as I do. I'm so excited to share this with you. All right, and I didn't leave a lot on the end, so let's hope this works. It's gonna be tight, but I think it'll be all right. All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this aside for now. For the drawers, the drawer top, or no, these are the bottoms, we are going to draw a line from corner to corner and then again on the other corner. So I'm going to walk you through one, and then the other ones I'm going to already have done. All right, so we're going to have this corner to corner, and you'll see why in a minute. And none of this will show because it's on the inside. Okay, you're going to bring in your trimmer with the score at the top. Let's see, there we go. You're going to take where you drew your line, and because this is the drawers, this is going to start at 1 inch. So I just go to the 1 inch mark here and I make sure that this lines up, and we're going to use our scoring, and then we're going to move to 2 inches. You just got to make sure you get it at this top and the bottom, and then 3 inches. Flip it so that we can do the other side. 1 inch. Two inches. And 3 inches. Now you're going to flip it and do it on this line. Same thing. Just got to make sure I get it at the right one. Sometimes you get it off and you don't know it. 1 inch, 2 inches, and then 3 inches. All right, now we have to do it on the other side. So we're making like a bunch of squares. 1 inch. And 3. Another way to tell is if your score line fits with the line, you know you have it right. Okay, so now I'm going to leave that there for a second. You're going to hold it diagonally so that it's a diamond shape, and you're going to come in with your scissors and I put them somewhere. Oh, here they are. All right, you're going to come in with your scissors, and if you can tell here at the top, is no score lines. It's just where it meets. So you're going to go up and go to the third square and stop. Do it on the other side. So you're really only cutting through 2 squares, or up 2 squares, because the other one is down below where you don't cut. See, this one you didn't have to cut because it was already there. All right, so now you're just going to fold all the score lines. I'm just... It does not have to be as burnished as I usually tell you. All right, so everything's cut. Now, let me just put these aside for a second. We're gonna need them again. So the two that are on the side, they don't get folded first. You're gonna fold these two and go all the way up to that part. And then you have these two that flip, okay? So we're going to go ahead and do that. Flip these two in. Now you could put a glue dot if you wanted to hold it, but all of this will stay put once you get it all put together. All right, so these two go in. And then we're gonna come up with this side one. Sorry, I know it's like, come up with the side one, fold it, whoop. The glue dots would have helped. Fold it, and then just put that at the bottom. All right, so we're gonna do the same. And there. So this is a drawer. I know it does have the lines in there. Oh, and it has it on the other side because I did it on both sides to show you. So I'm gonna go ahead and erase at least the outside lines. We'll make this one be bottom and you won't be able to tell. So normally you would be doing it on one side and you wouldn't see it when we're, whoa. Well, we're at it. Let's go ahead. Good enough. All right. So what we're going to do after that, you're going to come in with, hold on, I have them somewhere. Oh, goodness gracious. You're going to come in with a piece that goes inside of there. And I know I have it. I just got to figure out where I set them down. So, hold on one sec. All right. Well, this is what it's going to look like. I will do the last one when I am ready. And those are, all you have to do is measure the bottom, and it's 2 by 2. So let's get in a piece of paper. And I will cut it. So then it's ready. And of course, you know, as soon as I cut it, I will find it. That's just how it always goes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that inside. Whoop. It'd help if I set it inside. There we go. All right, so we have that, and we have two others. These are our, here we go. These are our 3 drawers. Then we need to have the lids to them. And all the measurements will be on my blog, not my blog. They will be on my newsletter. I'm going to be sending it out next week. So make sure you sign up, because next week you're going to get everything that you've missed from the last time I emailed to this time. All right, so now we're going to score this one. And we're going to do, let me make sure I got it right before I go any further. Okay. All right, so we're going to do a 1/2 inch on this side. Whoa, this is why I always start at the top. 1/2 inch on this side. Then we're going to do the inside of the drawer was supposed to be 1 7/8, just so you know. All right, and then we have 1 second. I have it written down. Okay, 1/2 inch on this side. Does that seem right? No, 3/4, sorry, 3/4, because I already did the 1/2 inch. Doy. 3/4, and then 3/4. And hopefully that looks good. All right. You're going to take your snips and you're going to be cutting out the corners and giving it a little bit of a corner, you know, like go over a little bit. And this can totally get cut off. I don't know why it's fine, because this is the back. This is what's going to attach to the inside, and these fold down, and then we have it like that. Isn't that cool? All right, so let's go ahead and put that on. I'm going to go ahead and just use my adhesive here. To make sure that you get it in properly. And then we have that. Now, I'm going to show you after a bit what we're going to do with this when I get to that point. But we're going to make it to where it closes. Okay, so there's one, and I'm not going to do the other two right now. All right, so I'm going to bring this back in for now because I think it's pretty dry. The only thing I worry about, and you know what I did? I put it on the side I wanted to show. Oh well. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold over at the corners. And then you're going to glue those down or tape them down, depending. And it doesn't matter because we are going to just, nothing's going to show. This is just going to make it look pretty when we're done. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and run this over and fold it. This one's going to be a little tighter. We're just going to run a bead right there. I didn't quite get it centered. Okay. Let's get it on the corner there. All right. And then this one. This really isn't hard. It just has a lot of steps. Okay, so then you just have to make sure that it all folds up, and then this piece is going to be the one that closes, and that's why it's smaller. All right, so we're going to bring in our base here, and we're going to stamp it with the flower from the stamp set using Tone on Tone with Berry Burst. Let's see. Let me get out my pad because I like to go off the edges because that makes it look more realistic. Let's see, one right there. And one more. Okay, so now we're going to bring this in, and this is going to go on top and hopefully hide any flaws. So I wanted to go more over onto this side because I did not cover that very well. And I know it won't look quite right, but we're going to make it work. All right. I did it usually with liquid glue. I'm going to see what happens if I use regular adhesive so I can see. And I'm going to just make this very sticky. And because I want to, I'm going to go down the middle. All right. Just want to make sure I have it in the middle. There. Now this is where you want to make sure it's going to buckle a little bit. So we got to be very careful on when we go to make it fold that, see, it buckles a little. So we want to make sure we get that. Oh. Okay. I don't know how to stop it from buckling, but once it's put together, you don't even notice it. All right, so now it will close like that. And it didn't do too badly. So we're going to set that aside. Now we're going to come in with the lid. But first I do want to stamp the lid so to make sure that when I do it and put it together, it will be fancy. Or at least look pretty. Okie doke. Close that up again. All right, so I already drew the X on here. Not sure if you can see. Yes, you can. And we're going to go ahead and bring up the trimmer. But this time, because it is bigger, we're going to do 1 1/8. And this is where this trimmer is like your God. Not God. I'm sorry. Is that is not what I meant. Is where it will save your butt. How's that? It will save your butt because each one of these lines is what we're going to have to go through. So you just kind of point right in between the two lines and make sure that the one on the bottom is the same and score. Then we're going to go to 2 1/8. And that's always harder because we got to make sure we get it straight. And again, this helps you to see if it's lined up, then you know you got it right. And then 3 1/8. Very easy to remember the details because it's all the same. All right. Flip it and do the other side. 1 1/8. 2 1/8. 3 1/8. Okay, and then we have to flip it and do the other side. I almost put it away because I thought, oh, I'm done. Nope. It takes a little bit of time to make sure that you get it all scored, but then it comes together really fast. and 3 1/8. So now you're going to do the same thing as you did with the drawers. You're going to just cut up, it's on the diagonal, you're going to cut up to the middle line, not middle line, but the last line before you get to the middle on both sides. Whoop. Okay. And don't worry so much about whether or not any of these, see this goes over the line, don't worry about it. It'll all be hidden once we're done. You won't even know it's there. You'll know, but the person you give it to won't. Okay. All right, now we're gonna do the same thing. Hopefully this time I won't have butterfingers. And you just fold it up twice. There we go. This is going to come up. See that point? It didn't even matter that they did not line up and they got folded weird. Not at all. All right, come on. It does not want to sit there. Okay, there we go. Now the top and bottom, I did not put a liner in. You can. I think it'd look really pretty with pink in there. I might do that after the fact, but for now, that's not going to happen. All right, and then I have my second one that I've already cut and scored, so I'm just going to fold those so we're ready. And then we'll get to the nitty-gritty. Do you guys like the nitty-gritty dirt band? I really like them. I think that they are fun. All right. There we go. All right, so we're going to go ahead and fold these in. And since it's the bottom, I did not decorate it. You can. Let's do one side at a time. Whoop, you got to stay in there. And you could glue it if you wanted. This is not a must, because once you get it all in there, it pretty much stays. Just have to get it folded properly. There we go. All right, so now we have both. For this one, of course, I would erase the lines that I made, but I have now I've had these for probably 10 years. Didn't know what I was going to do with them. They're little rocks that I want to do the ones. Let's see if I got enough. Oh, 3, 4. So I picked out 4 that are kind of not clear. They are a little smoky. Those are each going to go onto the bottom here with liquid glue. I'm going to go ahead and do them now. I won't put this together because I'm trying to get this to dry first. So we'll just put this aside, and after it's all dry, I will put it together. All right. I'm going to go ahead and set that aside so I don't even have to deal with it anymore. All right, so we're going to come back to this. We have the lids that I still need to finish. And I should have had those done already, but I don't. All right, let's put that over there. All right, so we are going to quickly do 1/2 inch on both sides here. Whoa, there we go. 1/2 inch. Then I hope I'm right. Maybe I'm not. I maybe should have done 3/4 on the big side. Let's try that. It doesn't matter. It's gonna be hidden. I hope. All right, now a 1/2 inch. Cut out these bottom ones. Go up here. Whoops. Well, no, I think it's still okay. I'm all right. I wonder about myself sometimes. Okay, and I forgot to do this one. Hold on. We just need to corner that. All right. So that goes on the inside, and this comes out over the top. And yes, you do get to see that, but whoops. I am just going to do it anyway because I think that it'll be fine. So we need one side to have this. And then this folds in and this goes on the outside. All right, next one. 3/4. 3/4. And then 1/2 inch. Very fast, very easy. Okay. All right. Fold it, put adhesive on one end, and we are ready for this one. All right, so we have all 3 of our drawers ready. We have these. Now we're going to stamp our sentiments, which, let me grab a piece of white. All right. Okay, so the sentiments that I want to have on here, I'm going to set that aside again, is with the Berry Burst. I'm going to have it say, "Hi, friend." And I'm just trying to get it close to the edge on one side or the other so that when I trim it, I only have to trim certain sides. And try to get it straight. You can do amazing things. Thinking of you. And let's see, we have a couple more. You are much appreciated. And the last one is, you've come so far and accomplished so much. So this is for a very dear friend. Let's get that up a little bit. There we go. All right, so you would trim all of these. I'm gonna put that aside. You would trim them and then cut a piece to match with the Pretty in Pink. Then we're going to go ahead and with a dauber that has, yep, it kind of dried overnight. A dauber and the Berry Burst. And I'm going to take a little bit of that off just so it's not quite so dark and go. My dog is being so nice and quiet. He's down here with me. All right. So we'll go ahead and put that on to this and we'll start laying it out. I have all of these all ready. Oh, one thing I forgot, shoot, and it's too late, is that I wanted to put Wink of Stella on the edges only, and I think this is going to be difficult, so I don't think it's going to happen. Well, maybe if I'm very, 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 very careful. How many berries does it take? Let's see. Oh, I like that. Okay, none of them had, they just had it on the edge, but I kind of like it going over the colored part, so I'm going to go ahead and do them all. It's nice when you make a good mistake that you end up making it better. And hi, friend. Anything that sparkles, you know I'm all over. All right. And the funny thing is that I didn't do any dimensionals on this at all. All right, so this does not matter which way is up or down because I think it doesn't really matter. No matter which way you look at it, it's kind of the same. So I'm going to leave it like that. We're going to go ahead and put together, I want to make sure I get it in the same spot. All right, so Hi Friend is going to go up here in this corner. Whoop, it does have to go this way because my small one's over on this side. Good thing I've noticed. All right, so that's going to go up here. Then we have You Are Much Appreciated. And that's going to go right here. Thinking of You. It's going to go down here in between the two. Okay. You Can Do Amazing Things. And that's going to go about right here. And You've Accomplished So Much. I don't know about you, but I think I know of a lot of people that would love this as a gift. Okay, now we need to make something for this that makes it look pretty. So I stamped these pretty flowers. Whoops, sorry. Stamped these pretty flowers, and we're going to go ahead, and put them on the front of our drawers. If I can get it to go, there we go. Like this. And then, I don't know that you have if you've been one of my people that watch me quite often, I use Dual Lock instead of Velcro because Velcro to me, it pulls too much. So I just have to find where I stuck. Oh, I remember I knocked it off the table. Hold on one second. Okay, so the great thing about Dual Lock, it is from 3M, is that it doesn't have two pieces. It just has one. So, and I'm going to use these old scissors that I don't care about and cut just a small piece and then cut that piece in half. Then what you're going to do is you're going to stick them together. And if you listen, I'm hoping you can hear this. it's got like a little clicking noise. So then you take both the backings off. This makes it so much easier to put on. Hold on. All right. Put it here, and then we'll close this. Whoops. Put it here. I'm so used to my camera being so far away. All right. And then put it right there. Now, hear it? And it pops back in. So we're going to need 3 of those for each drawer. Put it there. Okay, and then I'm going to put this on. And then one more. We're going to put the flower on. And then do a lock. I have a teacher friend that uses this in her classroom all the time. We have to buy it kind of in bulk. Okay, this was not cut straight, so I'm going to try to straighten it up. All right. You don't need a lot to get it to click. Then all we have to do is make a closure for the box itself and put in the drawers. And then I can show you what would be good to put inside. Because you know I love chocolate. Whoop. Okay. All right, so we have those. Now we're going to go ahead and put tear and tape on the back of each one to make sure it sticks really well. And hopefully, if I've learned my camera well, there will be a way for me to fast forward this so it won't be so long. Okay, one last one. Jack, you've been so good. Don't do this now. All right. All right, so make sure it's very burnished. And then which one was the one I was going to put on the bottom? Oh, I erased it, but I'll put that on the bottom anyway. All right. Well, let's get these off. Come on, seriously. There we go. All right, so this one is going to go right above this sentiment. This one's going to go above the other sentiment. They're all going above, so that's why I put the words where I did. Nope. There we go. All right. This one goes here. have this one. Come on. And then this one is going to go up all the way to the top, in between the two. See if I can see it. Have to hold my mouth just right. All right, so then when they fold, when they fold, these just go in like that. Isn't that neat? All right, one last thing. We need not one, but we're going to do two of this one because I want to make sure that it sticks. So we're going to just make sure that they're same size. Put them together. Take off the top and the bottom. All right, and then it's going to go right in the middle here. So when we close it, this is going to close on top. Well, it does not want to stay. There we go. All right, so we have that. Then what we're going to do is the bottom that has the rocks, sorry, is going to go here. And then this one goes on the top. If I can just get it on. There we go. There. So now you have it. This beautiful gift that anybody would be so amazed that you made. I hope you liked it and that you come back. Oh, I forgot one thing. Of course I did. These are the gems that I want to put. See, I don't know if you can see these very well. These, oh my gosh, they're so pretty in person. They are like stunning. They have like orange, purple, and pink. And these are called iridescent faceted gems. So I'm going to go ahead and take the tops off because in the middle of each one of these flowers, I want one of those beautiful gems. And I want to make it to where it's the pink ones that go in the middle, and they just add enough sparkle to where it's really a treat. All right, and then one thing that you can put inside is, let's do this top one, is these little candies. They fit perfectly. Just have to put that back in and you're done. So you have, to give it to them, they can put whatever they want in it. But for now, they just have chocolates that I think would be really fun. So let's put it in all three because they all fit perfectly. And one more. So when I give this away, it's all set. I mean, I hope everybody loves chocolate. So there you go. What do you think? And did you hear that snap? That means that it was put on there right. All right, whoop. And so you want to make sure that you put your lids on when you're getting ready to give it away. Well, let's see. It's a little tight, but that's the way I wanted it. And then the bottom. Gorgeous. I love this. Okay, hope you guys like this, and I'll see you next week. Thank you.